Scientists may have discovered two brand new species of saber-toothed cats from South Africa. Welcome back to Paleopedia, and the saber-tooths are probably one of the most famous groups of ancient animals in the history of paleontology. This group of big cats was very, very diverse, living in South America, North America, Asia, Africa, and represented by animals like Smilodon with huge canines. It's not surprising that so many people, when they think of paleontology, immediately conjure up an image of a saber-toothed cat. They are so easy to recognize and are so famous. And after taking a deep dive into a collection of fossils from 6 to 7 million years ago, scientists may have discovered two new species of the saber-tooth family tree. So the fossils come from the Pliocene epoch in what is now the town of Langebangweg, which is north of Cape Town in South Africa. This area is actually really important for the study of the continent's paleo environment, like how the area transformed as temperatures changed throughout the years. So this study looked at actually 4 different species of saber-tooths from this area, of which 2 are brand new. The other 2 species are already discovered. These include Yoshi obscura and Adelosmilus kabir. But it's the discovery of the 2 unknown species that are interesting because they are part of 2 different genus of saber-tooths that we already know about. The 2 new species have been given the names of Dinofelis werdelini and Locotungelurus chinsamai. Now again, the reason why these 2 new species are important is we already have representatives from the genuses that these 2 species have been placed in, Dinofelis and Locotungelurus. Another species of Dinofelis has been previously unearthed in places like Kenya, and several species of Locotungelurus have been found also around Kenya, but also in North Africa, like Chad. Now the research team actually was kind of expecting to find a potentially new species of Dinofelis. They did not expect to find a new species of Locotungelurus, which indicates clearly that that genus was much more widespread across the African continent than previously thought. The presence of these 2 groups of saber-tooths indicates that Africa was in a time of a lot of environmental changes. Dinofelis is part of the Metalurinae tribe of the saber-tooths and was generally more of an ambush predator that probably lived in forests, or at least on the edge of forests, looking for prey to ambush. But Locotungelurus was built more for long-distance running and an overall more active lifestyle, and it was found primarily in open grassland environments. The presence of both of these 2 saber-tooths that lived different lifestyles indicate that this region of South Africa at one point had open grasslands, but also more densely wooded areas. All of this means that the environment around modern-day Langebangweg probably had a mixture of forest and grasslands, but was definitely transitioning from forest into more grassland environments as time went on. The research team also noticed that the composition of saber-tooths around this area was similar to the composition of saber-tooths over in Yanbu, China. The team suggests that there is a possible evolutionary relationship between these Chinese Longchuan smileless saber-tooths and the Locotungelurus genus. But these 2 groups of saber-tooths are separated by around 7,000 miles, so more fossil evidence would be needed to really determine the evolutionary relationship between these 2 groups. Regardless, the discovery of 2 unknown species of known genuses of saber-tooths is really important for us to understand exactly how this group of cats evolved and spread throughout their environment. And with the saber-tooths evolving just before the appearance of our own ancestral lineage in the fossil record, this is important for us to understand just what life was like when we first began to explore the world.